Greetings, greetings, greetings. Habari gani, habari gani, habari gani. And for those of you who don't know, the answer for today is Umoja, unity. Habari gani, all of you. Habari gani. Thank you for coming and joining me. Welcome, Facebook. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome. So glad you came in to see me. Looking forward to a great start to the Kwanzaa season, the official Kwanzaa season.
Habari gani.
Habari gani, umoja, umoja, umoja. Greetings, family. Greetings, all. I can't see the participants. Greetings, Abimbola. Greetings, Yvette. Okay, I don't want to mispronounce M-O-W-R. I don't know if that's a mistake or what, so I won't try to pronounce that. Greetings, Zahura. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Greetings all, greetings all. Welcome, Facebook, welcome.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
You're up, Z.
Greetings all, greetings, greetings, greetings. Habari gani, habari gani.
Umoja, habari gani.
Okay, so, oops. Okay, so the first thing I must do is get permission to begin. And I'm pretty sure that the one who is most participating right now is the one who can give me that permission. Abimbola, is there anyone older than 77? Okay, so I think I was right. Abimbola, may I have permission to begin, please?
Permission granted.
Thank you. Okay, so to center ourselves, before we get into everything, I'm going to do box breaths. So if you can put the slide up for the box breaths, please. Thank you. So anyone who's with me Wednesday saw this already. But it's pretty simple. I breathe in for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 4, breathe out for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 4, and do that over again for 4 cycles. So I'm going to count it off. I'm not going to try and breathe and do it at the same time. Doesn't work very well for me. There are some people who can do that really, and I kind of a little bit envious of them, but I'm not one of them. So, are you ready? Breathe in. Breathe, hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. One more. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe normally. Thank you. Did that help anyone? You can put it in the chat or just speak it out.
I'll start. This is Shani. Yeah, just grounded me, got me present in this moment. So I can co-create the session with you and Kinyofu in the community, and just got me not just present in the moment, but also present in my body, like where there's achiness. It's because I was tuned in. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else want to say something before we move on? Okay, so for most every Kwanzaa celebration that I participate in, we sing our national anthem, and I found a really nice rendition of it that I like a lot. So I'm going to share that with you guys this morning. Pardon me, with my family. Even if you're a million, you guys, I apologize for that. So if we can go to the lift every voice and sing.
Sure.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky.
Let it
Resound
resound.
as the rolling sea.
I like this part right here. Come on.
Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun. Oh,
we add a little something to it, just to encourage you. We're gonna take it to church later. Let's go! To all my brothers out there. Hold your head up, brothers, till the victory is won. To all my sisters in the struggle. Keep believing, sister, till the victory is won. Till that day. Till that day comes. Hey. Let us march on. To victory. Till victory is won.
Who else? So please tell me I'm not the only one that was moved by that. Anybody got anything to say? Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Oh, Shawnee, yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry, for Facebook people, Shawnee said definitely moved, and she said beyond words. Does anyone else have anything to say about our anthem, that rendition of our anthem in particular? I agree, thank you. Yvette said that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, oh, I have a poll. Those of you who were with me this time last year, it's basically the same poll. And I'll probably, if I do Umoja every year like I hope to, I'll probably do the same poll because hopefully we'll have new people joining us each year. So it's a one question poll. Choose all options that apply. If we could get that poll, I would appreciate it.
Z, it might not show up like that. Let me see if I can make a quick change in the background. I didn't click that option.
Oh, so that they only can choose one option, though you did it?
Right.
I apologize.
So while we wait and Kinyofu will let us know when we're ready, Elaine on Facebook said, I love that song. And Kinyofu said it was passionate. You know, what I will say about it is I've been singing that song since I was a little kid. And then when I became a young adult, I joined a church that was beyond a church. It was also like a space of activism and revolutionary movement around Blackness. And we learned the entire song because most people only know the first verse. So there's like two other stanzas. And we all should know the song, like if you have melanated skin, because it's just a powerful, powerful declaration of our journey. So just wanted to say that. Thank you for sharing it because I haven't heard it, sang it for a while. I used to sing it almost every day. So yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. And anybody else, while Kinyofu is waiting, want to comment on this, whether you know it, you don't know it?
It's ready now.
Okay, wonderful. Y'all put that in the chat. All right, let's rock. Should I launch Kinyofu or you?
You can launch it.
All right, thank you. Here we go. And Zia, while we wait, anything you want to say to the community?
Okay, well, I can say is that it didn't, the change didn't take. So choose the one that, choose one. If your answer is in the second part, choose the bottom answer on the first ones in order to be able to answer, because each one needs one response. And we'll work on that for next year. We'll make sure that it's right next year. But choose one, choose the last answer on the first one, and then put your answer, choose your answer from the bottom. If
Let me see. Sorry, let me see. Z, let me see if I launch it, if it makes a difference.
Okay, Let me close it.
So Shawnee, did you end it, the poll?
I will. I didn't know to do it, but I will now. There you go.
The poll was fine. I was able to answer 1 and 2.
Oh, okay, good. Sorry. So then I
Go ahead and launch it
think that
because some
on-
people might not have been able to do. Oh, it's closed.
All right.
All right, we'll go with this.
Oh.
This still gives me a good idea of where we are.
no, we will do it to its completion. So it's closed, but Shawnee, did you want to open it up again since it was working the first time, or do you want me to see about doing it?
You could do it.
Um, all right, do you all see it?
It's still the same. All right.
It
So,
might be it might just be the same for you. So let everyone do what they do.
okay. So if you answered already, please answer again because it was restarted. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, pardon me. Yes, actually, while this is happening, we normally also remember the ancestors in a libation, and I intend to do that, but I didn't put it in my official plan, so we can do that right now. We need to bring our ancestors into the space to enhance and strengthen all of us. So this year for me, I don't know how many other people have been having this kind of experience, but this year, a lot of people became ancestors, and many of them were really young. Some young people that are my children's age, they're like my other children. Several of them over this year and the last couple of years, but this year in particular, started out the year losing one of my surrogate daughters to maternal mortality, and then about a month ago, the baby transitioned as well. So it's a lot of that's been going on. So calling in, and just before Kwanzaa, so about a week ago, an elder in the community here in Atlanta, storyteller, one of my mentors, Akbar Imhotep, transitioned. So the Kwanzaa celebration here in Atlanta is going to be in honor of him. So I want to bring his name in, and Fatima and Kinza are the family that transitioned. And bring in, please, everyone, type in the chat your ancestors' current, like recent, and also, you know, those, and also you can bring in fame, you know, people that we all know, and consider that are all of our ancestors. But your family, your parents, your grandparents, your great grandparents, if you know them. Yes. So if
Yeah,
anyone,
I'm encouraging folks to go look for the poll on their computer there are 72% that's filled out the poll.
Okay. If you want to put it in the chat so that people can, if they can't see it, they can choose their answers from the chat. Three brothers. Okay. So those who are still working on the poll, please complete it as quickly as you can. And while we're waiting, those who are waiting, who've already done it, please go ahead and start putting the names into the chat of our ancestors. If anyone would like to speak their names out loud, please raise your hand so we can honor that. So while we're putting the names in, there is a story that I have told at many homegoing. It's about remembering our ancestors, remembering those who have as in the story, gone on to the land of the dead. So the story is called The Cowtail Switch. And hold on, let me change my view so that I'm not distracted. Pardon me. So the story is called The Cowtail Switch. In a small village in West Africa, there lived a man named Ogalusa. Ogalusa had many sons. It was a small village, so he was a hunter. He would go out to hunt. His wife and his sons would run. They had a farm. They would run the farm, and that was their primary contribution to the village. So he went out one day, took his weapons. I'm condensing it because this is a short session. He took his weapons down and he went out to go hunting. He went across the farm, across the field, into the forest, and followed a path, and he didn't come back. He didn't come back for a long time. Days passed, weeks passed, months passed. At one point, the sons all said, "Wonder what happened. He never came back." They just went on about doing their thing. While he was gone, another son was born to Ogalusa. He was named Kumi. Kumi did what babies do. He grew. He started to crawl, then to walk, then he started to talk. And the first thing he said is, "Where is my father?" At which point, all the other sons and his wife said, "Yes, where is he? He never came back. He's been gone a really long time." One of the sons said, "We probably should go look for him." So they all followed the path that they saw him go, crossed the field into the forest. They found a path and they followed that. they lost the path. One of the sons found it again, and they kept going like that until they eventually came to a clearing in the woods, and they could see the weapons, Ogalusa's weapons, all spread out on the ground, rusted, and they saw Ogalusa's bones. And they realized that he had to have been killed by a larger animal during his hunt. So one of the sons said, I have the ability to put the bones back where they belong in the right order. So he gathered all the bones, laid them out all in the right order, all the bones connected to the right things. And when he finished that, another son said, I have the ability to add muscle and sinew and flesh. He went to work and he did that. Another son said, I have the ability to add blood to the body. He went to work and he did that. Finally, a son said, I have the ability, actually not finally, the next son said, I have the ability to put breath back into the body. So he went to work and he put the breath back into the body. And finally, the last son said, I have the ability to bring movement to the body. He went to work and Ogalusa sat up, looked around and said, what happened? And the sons explained that he had gone out hunting and never returned, and it appeared he had been killed by an animal. So they went back home, and Ogalusa confined himself, as been the habit of those who returned from the land of the dead. He confined himself for several days. In the village, a cow was slaughtered for a celebration. Ogalusa shaved his head. They gave him the tail of the cow, and he decorated it with cowrie shells and beads and silver and beautiful ribbon. And it was one of the most beautiful cow tail switches anyone in the village had ever seen. So the time came for them to celebrate his return, and he was walking through the village with his cowtail switch, and everyone was admiring his cowtail switch. Everyone thought it was so beautiful. Many people were even bold enough to ask him if they could have it. Of course, he denied. When they got into the center of the village, they celebrated him, they welcomed him, and then it was his turn to speak. And he said, I was gone for a long time, and I will give my cowtail switch to the one who is most responsible for bringing me back. So all the sons started talking at once. The first one said, I found our way. We got lost and I found our way. Another one said, but I put his bones back together. The next one said, but I put the sinew and the flesh on the bones. Another one said, I put the blood back in. The other one said, I put the breath back into his body. The last one said, I gave him movement. And then the villagers started getting into the argument. All of them talking at once, and Ogalusa just let them go on for a while. And each person had their own opinion as to who should get it. And they all were voicing their opinions. And just curious, does anyone have an opinion of who they think should get it? Put it in the chat. I'd like to see what people think. No one? Okay, so yes, Ogalusa waited till they quieted down, and then he walked over, bent low, and gave the cowtail switch to Kumi, who had been born while he was away, and who was the one who asked, "Where is my father?" And the village immediately understood that that was the correct choice, because had he never asked, they probably never would have gone to look for him. And that is the cowtail switch. Okay, so can we have the next slide, please?
Sure, sis. One sec.
So Kwanzaa is the official Kwanzaa season is 7 days at the end of the year, starting today, December 26th, and completing on January 1st. There are 7 principles, each represented on each day. The first is today, Umoja. Then you have Umoja, which means unity. And I'm going to read, these are the official descriptions by Dr. Maulana Karenga, who invented, for lack of another term, but who initiated the celebration of Kwanzaa. The word Kwanzaa with one A means harvest, or first fruits of the harvest. And he used that word to represent what we do during Kwanzaa. So the first one is Umoja, unity, to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Second is Kujichagulia, self-determination, to define ourselves, name ourselves, create for ourselves, and speak for ourselves. Third is Ujima, collective work and responsibility, to build and maintain our own, to build and maintain our community together, and to make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems, and to solve them together. Hold on, I need to put this on full screen because I can't read it properly right now. And I know this stuff by heart, but when you're doing something like this, you kind of forget stuff. So bear with me so I can read it more clearly. So we're up to Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Ujima, cooperative economics, to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them together. Nia, purpose, to make our collective vocation the building and development of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Kuumba, creativity, to do always as much as we can in the way we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than we inherited it. And finally, Imani, faith, to believe with all our hearts in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. I have a personal philosophy that these principles, and I'm grateful that I'm not the only one that feels this way. These principles should be practiced all year long, not just at the end of the year. I believe that we should make these principles a part of how we live our lives. And I believe that if we do that, then we will all become stronger together. So those who are, can I hear from someone who's been celebrating for a while, how you celebrate, how you incorporate the Nguzo Saba into your life?
This is Abimbola Baragani.
Baragani Umoja.
Yes. So Umoja, unity, strive for. Well, first of all, let me just say that just for the audience information, in 1966, Dr. Malana Karenga went to East Africa and he observed the different rituals that they were doing there. And when he came upon the first fruits, he wanted to do something that was meaningful. And so he came back and created Kwanzaa. And we should let our audience know that Kwanzaa is a cultural and spiritual holiday that could be celebrated by everyone. And so even if you're a Christian or whatever, it does not take the place and substitute Christmas. So that's important for the audience to know. So in terms of unity, I am a member of the East organization, East Sisterhood, and we have been celebrating Kwanzaa since I would say maybe 1968. And unity is wonderful with us, with our community, the East family, and we do so many things together. And we strive for and maintain unity in our families, all our families, our children, they network, they hang out together. It's just wonderful. So Umoja, unity is one of my favorite principles. And I observe that and I'm complete. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the history. Thank you. Thank you so very much. And especially thank you for those who are not as familiar with this as I take a lot of things for granted because I've been doing it for so long. So I appreciate you bringing that up. I sincerely appreciate you. And that's from our elder who gave us permission to begin. That is from Mama Abimbola. And I'm not an official like member of the East, but I've been around the East since I was in my early 20s. When it was just a little street festival, not even just a little street festival that they had once a year, and then they got the building, and they would teach the classes and dance. I remember that community, and that community was instrumental in building up the understanding of and the celebration of Kwanzaa. So I'm very grateful to have you in our space. May I see? The next slide.
Sure. One sec. Oh, before we go there, sis, did we share the answer to the poll?
Hold on. Yes, you did put it in here. I think it was 72%. No, 72% was
Answered, and what were the responses?
I can't actually see it. So who can you see it?
You have to unmute Kenyofu.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
Okay.
Okay. So we had 8% said I've heard of it. 17% said I think it's cool. I don't really know how or where to celebrate. 33% said I've attended a few celebrations and events. 17% said I participate in celebrations every year. 25% said I celebrate at home and or with family and friends. 58%, awesome, said I use the principles in my day-to-day life. And 42% said the Nguzo Saba is a way of life, a way of being for me. Thank you all for participating, and I'm so happy to see those answers. Pardon me, my voice is disappearing. It's very cold where I am right now. So that's possibly why, and I apologize for that. But okay, yes, so we can go to the next slide. I would appreciate that.
Sure.
Oh, and I'm looking at the time. It's 7:42. Well, we're almost done. It's not going to take that much longer to complete. We'll probably be around 8-ish. Trying to complete by 8, so that I don't have to release people and still have some of us hanging on. This is supposed to be a 30-minute session, but you know how we do in Wu, and this is Umoja, it's Kwanzaa, so I hope you all are able to hang in for a little bit long with me. So this slide is one I put together. This content is one I put together as my way to pull it all together for people. On my Facebook page, I put one up for each day. I haven't done today yet because I was preparing for this. As soon as we finished, I'll put it up. So I put it up each day. So habari gani is a phrase that you've heard us say quite a bit, and that what it means is what's the news. And each day during the season of Kwanzaa, the answer is whatever the principle is for that day. So today is Umoja, which means unity, and it's pronounced Umoja. All right. Today, December 26th, is the first day of Kwanzaa, Umoja, unity. And I read this earlier: to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. And I'd like to hear from at least one or two people, what does that mean to you? Can someone raise their hand and speak to well, actually, I think we can take actually, as I'm thinking about it, Abimbola gave a very good answer to this one. So I think we'll take that. If there's anyone who would like to add anything to that, I would sincerely appreciate it. But I believe Abimbola covered quite well. Personally, that's my thought process.
All right, this is Shani. I can share, and if people use your digital hands and let's chime in. Like, this is a powerful one, unity. So one of the ways, there are many ways that I amplify or activate Umoja in my life as a leader, as a family member. Like yesterday, I was the conduit for prayer, like when we were eating Christmas breakfast, and just in the prayer speaking about our connection and just how we're tethered together as a family and as a community. Another way that I do it is I'm an organizer. So I bring folks together for reproductive justice. I train and coach people. I want my people to know their true history and what has happened to us, and then to operate from a space of mind, body, and spirit transformation and healing around that, so that we can live how we're purposed to live, and not from this internalized racial oppressive energy that has been, we've been indoctrinated with and has been injected into every aspect of our lives. So that's the way in which I bring Umoja to life in my life.
Awesome.
I
Thank
only
you.
have a raised hand. Zahora?
Yes. Zora, please unmute yourself and join us.
What I thought about community, family, and the race is that we get our needs met. It's like people need people, and we share what we have, and we ask for what we need. So that's a communal oneness, and we get our needs met, and we share what we have, and we ask for what we need. It's a way of maintaining ourselves.
Thank you. Thank you for that share. Thank you. Okay, may we have the next slide, please?
We have another share. It's Veronica's, her hands up.
Oh, please, thank you.
Habaragani family.
Barigani, Umoja.
Yes. I feel as though we are the essence of Kwanzaa. We've been we have been Kwanzaa for the last 3 years.
Ashe.
Ashe.
The shares, the presenters have all offered us every single one of the 7 principles.
Ashe.
And I am so, so very grateful that Shawnee listened to Spirit and gave us Kwanzaa 5 days of the week. It is amazing that we exemplify the essence of Kwanzaa, and I'm complete. Thank you.
Ashe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to share?
I think we're good. All right, let me put up the screen share. Here you go.
So this is, again, this is kind of one of my things. I've been saying this for a long time. What would imagine what would happen if we lived the Nguzo Saba every day? And then within that is live the Nguzo Saba every day. Does this say anything to speak to anyone at all? Does anyone get what I'm trying to say?
Raise your hand, your digital hand if you choose to share. There we go.
I guess I'm going to share again.
Okay. Go ahead.
I listen to Sirius Radio
Mm.
26, and Karen Hunter comes on 5 days a week. And every day she starts off with one of the 7 principles. And she creates a whole show around that particular principle. So it might be Habaragani or self-determination or collective work and responsibility. And I encourage us to start to log into Sirius. If you have it on your phone, you can get this, you can get it, and 126. And that whole show is about Kwanzaa, how we're using it in so many different ways. Like, and what happens is what the media does is shows us the worst of us, but there's so much more of the best of us in the 7 principles. We're living it. We're examples of the Nguzo Saba. We're only getting better. And I love, Z, that you're doing this because we're only getting better. If we only look at the positives, we're only getting better. We're living those 7 principles. What would happen if we lived in Nguzo Saba? We would be right here where we are, learning more.
Ashe.
And our group is getting larger and larger and larger. Sometimes it looks like it's small, but there's so many people that are getting it. We're constantly sharing. And that to me is what living the Nguzo Saba is about.
Ashe. Could
and
you do me a favor once you
Sure.
and type that information into the chat for us, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else have anything to share? Okay, I appreciate you all coming and joining me and bringing in the official season of Kwanzaa with me. I appreciate y'all getting up early in the morning. Many of you didn't go to sleep until very late last night because of Christmas, which is how it happens every year. So I'm always appreciative of those who really get into the celebration, and those of us here in Wu who get up early in the morning and come and have come to join me and bring this season in. I encourage you to explore. I am working on, well, I'll talk about that when I get to it. Let me not jump ahead. So the last slide, please.
Hold on one second.
Abimbola has her hand up.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice it.
Thank you, Kenya.
Abimbola, please share.
Okay, I don't know if you're going to, I just wanted to know if you're going to share with the community the 7 symbols behind you of Kwanzaa, the Kanara and
I can.
etc. Or if I can do it, just let me
I would
know.
love it.
But
Yes,
I
yes,
think
please.
it's important for the community to know.
Yes, ma'am.
So Dr. Karanga created the Nguzo Saba, which is the 7 principles. Along with the 7 principles, he included the symbols, 7 symbols. So in back of Z is our Kanara, and that's our candle holder. Then we have the Mazawa, which are the crops. And then we have the Makeka, which sits on, it's called the mat. And then we should have, I can't see it there, maybe your back is there. The Boozy, the air of corns, which represents our children. Yes. Okay,
Trying to
right.
see which way to move.
I can see it, yeah, so we can see
Yeah.
that. And we have a Zawadi, which is our gift. And the gift usually is something you made. It could be a book, something educational. And then we have our Kakumbe Cha Umoja. That's the unity cup. And then we have our Mashuma Saba, which are the 7 candles. And so I think that's important when people see our setup and then notice that the candles, red, black, and green. And the red is always on the left, and green is on the right, and the black is in the middle. So as a keeper of the flame, we try to make sure that if we see someone misrepresenting Kwanzaa, if the Kanara is turned around, the candles are misplaced, we try to let them know the correct order. Thank you, I'm complete.
Thank you.
Also the order of lighting, Ebola, please, could you tell us the order of lighting?
So now let me say something. I personally checked with Dr. Karanga and asked him because we are debating. So when we started at the East, we would light the Umoja candle, which was the black candle first. And that's what we did. But now people are lighting the red first and then the green, and they use the black as Imani. So it's debatable. So I asked Dr. Karanga, he claimed he didn't have an order. So I heard this from his mouth. But when we did it originally, we always did Umoja was the black candle. So that's it.
I agree with that. And I sincerely appreciate you supporting me with this Abimbola. My intention was to have my table and explain the table and to then light the Umoja candle. And I had a snafu that caused me to pivot and figure out what to do. And I'm so grateful that I was able to find this image because it was extremely, I like it a lot, and I'll probably be using it from now on. But in my pivoting, I forgot that I still needed to do that, even though I didn't have my live table. So thank you so much for bringing that into the space for me, Abimbola. I love you very much, and I sincerely appreciate you. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for your contribution. It's a demonstration of Umoja, which is happening.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Awesome. All right, let me pull this up.
So this is a gift that I was able to create on one of the apps I have on my phone. So Habari Gani today is Umoja, and Heri za Kwanzaa is one way to wish folks happy Kwanzaa. In fact, that's Heri za Kwanzaa is happy Kwanzaa. The other one, you may have seen it, and I forgot to actually speak on it, was on the slide where I talked about Umoja. At the bottom of that one, it said, Kwanzaa yenu iwe na heri. And the literal translation of that is, may y'all's Kwanzaa be happy. So what I would like to do before I go into my special offer, which is pretty quick and easy, is do our 7 Harambes. It's a traditional, stay on the other slide
Oh,
first.
okay, sorry.
Let's do the Harambes on this slide.
Okay.
So Harambe means let's pull together. And it's a tradition at the end of a Kwanzaa celebration to pull with your right hand open and down into a fist 7 times, speaking Harambe, and then hold the last one, the 7th one, to close out whatever celebration we are in. So I would like to do that. And if you all could come off mute to do this, it would be, I think it would be powerful. So you're going to put your right hand in the air with your hand open, and you're going to pull down, calling Harambe into a fist.
Harambe.
Harambe. Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Harambe.
Thank you.
Ante San.
Sikitu. Okay, we can go to my my gift, my special offer.
Okay.
Thank you. So I started working on this this digital interactive newsletter last year, and then life happened and I didn't get it finished then. So it's I just have a few little finishing touches for the first issue, and I'm looking to do this to do one once a month. I'm planning to put a directory in it of Black businesses and Black everything that we can do to support each other using the gifts and blessings that the Creator gave us. So I will put it's called Mama Z, which is my Griot storyteller character, or person, my persona more so than character. So it's Mama Z's Kwanzaa 365. It's going to be a newsletter. I'm encouraging people to submit articles. Once I get the calendar set up, to go in and put events that are happening in your community, around the world, ultimately, but in our local communities for now. Anything that enhances, any cultural activity that enhances us as a people, to please, I'll be keeping people abreast as it grows into what I really want it to be. There'll be a calendar of activities throughout the year that enhance us, and then the directory of our talents and skills. Pardon me, somebody just came in behind me and I thought everybody was asleep. So I'll be putting the link into the chat, Facebook chat for today's replay. Probably because I'm going to the Kwanzaa celebration today, so it probably won't be today. It'll probably be between tomorrow and Wednesday at the latest. So swing by there and pick up a digital copy of my new newsletter. Thank you very much. Next slide. This is my contact information. You may take a screenshot of it. It'll also be in the chat. So yeah, reach out. Come on. I'm going to be creating. I'm bringing my storyteller back. She's been dormant for quite a while, so I'll be creating a page for her, and you'll be able to follow her there. Also, my clown character will be coming back probably in the very near future as well. So I'll be creating pages for those, but right now I have my main page, which is just my name, Zakiyyah Taalib Bey, and then I'll be much more active in LinkedIn, and I'm exploring TikTok. I haven't really explored it well yet, but I'm exploring that. So as I grow, I'd love for you all to follow and join me. I am in the process of starting, and this is connected also to the conversation that I had with Sharon on Wednesday here in Wu. I'm starting my not-for-profit, and its purpose is to support us in any way that we find is necessary. So most importantly, I'll be supporting other not-for-profits and strengthening what they're doing. So stay tuned for the grand opening of it's called Sadaqa Centers Internationals. Sadaqa is an Arabic word meaning charity or support or giving. So looking forward to sharing that with you all very soon. Coming soon.
Great. All righty, family. We have some powerful things happening for this Kwanzaa week and for the week of Wu, an additional week of Wu. So we invite you to be present and to co-create with us these sessions. So up next, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time, we'll be with the powerful Jamaica Means. And I like Jamaica Means what she says. She's a woman of means, very, very gifted being. And she's going to be talking about developing your personal brand. And I just think this is important, whether you have a business or not. Like, who are you for the world? And what are you here to do? So don't miss that. And then what we are asking you to do is to come on back again for Wednesday, our powerful, awesome, just another gifted sister, Taneen M. Harmony. And she's going to be talking about budgeting your time, 3 secrets to create space for what you really want, and just thinking about brand and time. I just think that the two topics, and plus what we talked about today, are all a lot aligned for our growth, development, and transformation. So, tune in, set your alarm so you can participate with that. And I'm going to take down the slide. So Kinyofu, I saw your message about the slide coming up next. So let me take this down really quickly. I'll start by talking about, and Kinyofu, you can let me know when you add the general love offering slide. I'll just start by talking about giving. So we're closing out 2022, and some magnificent things I'm sure have happened for all of us. Z mentioned a lot of transitions of elders as well as younger people. And I've experienced both and everything in between. So just thinking about just what you want to give to any space that you're involved in, but this space specifically because of Wake Up, we're waking up all the time to various things. And part of that journey of waking up is dealing with death from a different perspective, being able to embrace it as the transition that it is, the amplification of energy, the transformation that it is, the power that it wields, that energy is never destroyed, that we get to communicate with our loved ones. That's why we're here and Wake Up. why it was created in 2020 in March, because my daughter downloaded an idea into me and I ran with it. I listened and moved forward along with her and the other ancestors that cover us every day. So just giving back to a community like this, whether you've been in here for the first time today or been in here for the last almost 3 years, there's something to share in reference to your manifestation of abundance so that this community can continue to give and be abundant as well. So Kinyofu, are we set with the update? All right, beautiful. Thank you, sis. And let me make sure that I update on my end so that we can show you the slide for giving. What a beautiful thing. And we're not necessarily taught the beauty of it, like the celebratory aspects of giving, but there are so many. All right, so let me put this up here. My bad, fam. Or my good, depends on how you want to look at it. All right, so this is the automated love offering or opportunities. You can give $25 a month towards this community, $50 a month. Some of you are already giving in this way. I see the notifications when the offers come through, but just offering this as a way to enter 2023. I've been talking about this a lot in this last couple of months of 2022, how giving is such a gift. So that will be dropped in the chat. We already talked about who's coming next. And then let me just let you know, I'm so excited about this, that Spirit of a Woman, which is the mother of Wake Up Everybody, Be the Tree Rites of Passage Collective, many things, but also the mother of the offspring of the 7-day ritual to close out the year. And every year we have a different topic. And this year, what was downloaded into me was time as medicine. So tonight at 8 p.m., we are starting this 7-day ritual journey. It's really 8 days because we do an opening and a closing ceremony. So it's going to run from tonight at 8 p.m. till January 2nd at 9:30 p.m. is when we end, because we start at 8 and then we'll run for 90 minutes. And it's by your own pace. You come to everything if you want, or you come to nothing if you want. You get the package, you create sacred space in your home if you want, using the items and the colors and the symbolism that we suggest. And everything is about time, the cycles of time chronology. So the minutes, hours, seconds, days, weeks, months, and then the spiritual time, divine timing, and the seasonal time, how we're in winter, and then we'll move into the spring, and then the summer, and then the fall. Like, these timings are definitely important for our growth, development, and transformation as beings on the planet. And for everything that's given life, there's a death. Death is included in the cycle. So we'll be talking about that, and our renegotiating our relationship with time, and just inviting you to do that with us if you so choose. The cost is $99, and it's worth every cent of it, not because I'm one of the creators of it, but because of what it does for my life when I participate. So the link has been dropped in so that you can begin to look at how you want to spend your time closing out this year and going into the next year. So come on in, and it's all virtual. The Woo Nation welcomes all new members. So if you're new in the space today, coming for the very first time, and I saw some new names, you are a member. Whether you say it or declare it, we embrace you as a new member and contributor to the energy space of the Wake Up Everybody virtual movement and community. In this community, we're committed to learning, elevating, and ascending, and we invite you to do the same. So keep coming back. It's worth it. And then we are here schedule-wise, Sunday through Thursday. Today is Monday. So we were here on Christmas Day, where no matter what day the day falls, whether it's a holiday or a regular day, whatever regular day means, we're here. So Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, it's longer sessions, 7 to 8:30. And today we went longer, even though it's a shorter session. And Monday and Wednesday, we do an appetizer, which is always potent, 7 to 7:30. If you want to be reminded of the sessions, you'll get an automated text if you sign up, and you sign up by typing in 74121 in your text box, and then typing in Woo Nation and then sending it, and then you'll automatically be added. And we have Woo Swag, Woo Swag, Woo Swag. So sweatshirts, hats for the winter, candles, which I love. One says healing, one says transforming, one says growing, and it comes from our theme song Wake Up Everybody. And then also we have a water cup that has an affirmation. Sometimes all I can say is woo child, because it's powerful, right? Woo, W-U-E, for Wake Up Everybody. We have totes, teacup, water, coffee cup, journal, so you can write and explore. All of it is happening up in here. So purchase, and it's also a contribution to our platform. And thank you. We ask that you stay in touch, utilize the links that are being dropped in the chat to do so, and sending you love and light always. And before we get off, we want to acknowledge our speaker, teacher extraordinaire today, which is Zakiyyah. Can't see you, Zakiyyah. I don't know why you're blacked out. Maybe it's just my screen. But I'm going to, can everybody, is it just me? Can y'all see Zakiyyah?
No.
All right, where you at? There you go, girl. Why you going?
No.
Camera, what's up? All right, so everybody, if you can come off mute and acknowledge our sister for holding space for Umoja Kwanzaa, the opening, please do. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Z.
Thank you,
for allowing us
Z.
to
Wonderful.
Thank you.
participate in the culture,
Yes,
for
Z.
being a powerful conduit of knowledge and wisdom and
Thank you.
understanding how this works for
Yes, Z.
being
Thank
committed
you.
to
so much.
community and being in the embodiment of Umoja. We thank you for doing that and love you so much.
Yes,
Thank
you, Z. Thank you, Z.
Love you, Thank you. I
Thank
love
you,
my
Z.
whole
Love
family.
you so much.
Aw.
And happy Kwanzaa.
Happy
Thank you so much. We appreciate
Yes.
you.